If you need something for behind your head, like a cushion or a block, have that now. So when you come down to lie on your back, with your knees bent and your feet flat to the floor, if the head feels like it falls back, chin lifts, or the back of your neck feels like it shortens and creases, then you slide your cushion underneath your head to level your head with your chest and your pelvis. Okay, otherwise you can take it out. And let's start with some pelvic tilts. So just rocking the pelvis slowly toward the heels and toward the ribcage. And we're working a little bit more in this block on the alignment of pelvis, ribcage and head, because this really is the fundamentals for getting for the support of the spine and working well through our core in a lot of the exercises. So if you can feel how the rim of the pelvis lifts and the rim of the ribcage lifts, and then the rim of the pelvis presses down and the rim of the ribcage presses down. So the pelvis is kind of guiding the ribcage movement. And you might notice your head starts to fall back a little bit as you tip the pelvis up. That's excessive, you put a block behind your head. Now level them up with each other. We're going to start off with a hamstring stretch. So take your right leg up in the air. If you happen to have a band or a strap, you can put it around your foot. Otherwise, you just try and straighten your knee and hold behind the back of the leg. If the head falls back because we're in a hamstring stretch, put something more underneath your head. Guide the leg towards you and try and keep the pelvis flat to the floor. So we want the rim of the pelvis and the rim of the ribcage to stay aligned. Release that leg and take the left leg up in the air, hands behind the back of the leg, or loop your band around your foot. So when we go into this stretch, often the bottom tips up like we just did in the pelvic tilts. And we know now that that forces the ribs down more, can pull the head back further. So I want you to release the leg to the point where your pelvis can lay flat, rim of the ribcage and rim of the pelvis level, and the head level, adding support if you need to. And then take the left foot back down to the floor. Right now, can you have one hand on your lower belly and one hand on your ribs? So one hand on the rim of the pelvic rim and one hand on the ribcage rim. Good, elbows on the floor, so your hands might slide out a little way. That's fine if they need to. Take your right leg up in the air with your foot pointed. Remember, we're trying not to tip the pelvis. Slowly lower your right leg away from you, stopping about a foot off the floor. Then flex your foot 90 degrees and lift back up. So pointed foot and lower, flexed foot and lift. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. Two more. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex, and one more time, making sure when the leg lowers that the pelvis and the ribs stay connected. Okay, then when your leg's up in the air, point and bend your knee 90 degrees. Release your arms, but feel the muscles between where your hands were laying. Feel the muscles between those spaces staying connected. Now lift just the heel of your left foot. So you're on the ball of the left foot and the heel is off the ground. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Feel when you've lifted the heel of the foot that your belly sinks a little more, so you get stronger in your tummy because we've got less support from the floor. Okay, and then we're going to lift our head and shoulders off the ground, floating the back of the shoulders and arms off the floor. Extending from your left knee, so the left thigh doesn't move, just extend from the left knee until the left leg is straight. If you can straighten your other leg as well from the knee, so now we've got the legs making a scissor position. One leg straight up and one leg about 45 degrees. The leg that's angled further away from you is going to slowly go down toward the floor, but keep hugging the belly back to counterbalance the lowering of the leg. And then hug your right knee into your chest and head back to the floor. Left leg is flat, right knee is in. Point your toes to the ceiling. Roll onto your left side so that your right knee drops to the floor in front of you, and prop your head into your left hand. So we've got the right knee on the floor and the left leg out straight. Feet are flexed, so toes are pointing forwards. And then let's lift the straight leg up and down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. If you find it's pulling in this top leg, you can always pop a block under or a cushion under. I don't know how many more. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg all the way down, roll onto your back, bring this knee round with you, foot flat to the floor, then both feet flat to the floor, and you can reposition your body to the middle of the mat. One hand on the lower belly, one hand on the rib cage, upper abdominal area and lower abdominal area connecting with this muscular corset, and straighten your left leg in the air with the foot pointed so ankle is long. Lower the leg down with control, flex the foot 90 degrees and lift. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. 3 more. Feeling long through your leg as it travels through the air. Staying steady in the pelvis. 1 more time. Point, lower, flex. Keep the leg in the air, point your foot and bend your knee 90 degrees. Lift the right heel off the ground so you're just on the ball of the right foot. So now that less of your right foot is supporting you, you've got to work a little bit more through the core. Any neck issues, keep your head on the floor. Otherwise, we're going to nod the chin, arms by your side, curl up. Soften your shoulders as you lift from the upper back. From the right knee, extend the right leg so the thigh bone didn't move anywhere. That's your away scissor leg. And then see if the other leg can straighten straight up. That's your upright scissor leg. From this scissor-like position, slowly extend the right leg down and feel where is the tipping point where your pelvis feels like it's about to roll away with the leg. Be aware of where that is. Mine's about there. Okay, and then all the way down with the leg, bring the left knee in towards your chest, head to the floor. Point your toes to the ceiling. Roll onto your right side, so your left knee comes to the floor in front of you. And if you're popping something underneath your knee, you're going to put that underneath your knee. Head resting on your right hand. Let's go with the left leg lifts. Up, down, up, down. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg all the way down. Good. And then roll onto your back. Left foot lands first. Once you're turned, right foot to the floor and reset your body to the middle of the mat. Few shoulder bridges. So have your heels lined up with your sit bones and arms long by your side. Have the hips, knees and feet all at hip joint distance apart. And then keep your legs like that, but feel like squeezing the air between them. So there's this engaging in the legs, a slight squeezing in, and that's going to engage you more in your belly as well. Tip the tailbone up and roll up through your spine, trying not to let go of the leg, this space between the legs. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll down. Inhale as you land and exhale, roll up. So our inner legs are lightly active, slightly squeezing in. They're not narrowing in, but they're just squeezing the air that exists between them. One more, rolling up, rolling down. Feeling the notches of your spine as you roll. Okay, roll up and stay up. At the top, tap the ball of your right foot like you're tapping your foot to music. 3, 4, 5. Tap the ball of the left foot like you would tap to music. 3, 4, 5. Now do it with the right heel up and down. 3, 4, 5. And the left heel. 3, 4, 5. Now the right heel, keep the hips level. Firm the left leg, keep it hugging the air gap. And lift your right knee up and straighten your right leg with a pointed foot. Lower your right leg down until it's about level with your hip. flex your foot and lift. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. 3 more on this side. Keep your left leg steady and work nice and long through the air with your right leg. 2. We're trying not to let the pelvis tip with the movement of the leg. 1. When the leg's in the air, bend, return your foot to the floor. Get strong through both legs, even out the feeling in both legs. Lift the left heel. If that's enough, you just stick with the heel off the floor. Or lift the leg up, straighten your leg, long ankle. Point and lower, down to hip level. Flex and lift. Inhale, point and lower. Exhale, flex and lift. 3 more. Full leg movement, pelvic stability. 1 more time. Bend, return your foot to the floor, stabilize into both legs. Roll your spine back down, 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 and land. Let your knees come in, 1 hand each knee, and circle them. Guide them with your hands. So your hips are quite relaxed as you just circle around. Oh, I've been horse riding today. It's a new thing for me, and my inner thighs are still not used to it, and I can really feel they're actually shaking right now. Go the other way. It's not a sensation I've had for a long time. Feels quite nice. Okay, full body stretch. Arms and legs out long. Oops. Butterfly legs, knees wide, feet together. And then we're going into scissors. Knees come in. Interlace your hands behind your head. Pick the tailbone up a little bit, lengthen out your lower back, and then land with a level line between pelvis and rib cage. Float your right leg into a single knee fold. Firm it there as if you can start to feel already that the left foot gets lighter and lighter. And lift the left leg, double knee fold. Okay, if your ribs are flaring up, then bring your elbows in a bit narrower and try and drop a little in the breastbone and front ribs so that they stay down for now. Tap your right foot to the floor and then lift the leg back up. Tap your left foot to the floor and lift the leg back up. 2 more of those each side. Try not to let the belly rise when your foot taps down. You want to try and keep your belly down. 1 more each leg. You're just moving from your hip joint. Okay, same thing but alternate. So 1 goes up, 1 goes down. They pass each other midway. But you're staying consistently steady in your pelvis, abdomen, rib cage. You've got this little support for the head behind your hands. Both legs stay in the lifted position. Abdominal curl. So you nod the chin and then you lift the rest of the way by feeling your breastbone pressing down, in and downwards. So breastbone in and downwards. And then the front ribs move down a little. Pelvis is where it was. Go again with the bent knee position. So you go down, double tap this time and switch and double tap the floor. Switch, double tap, switch, double tap, switch, double tap, switch, double tap. Keep both legs lifted. Let's go for the straight leg scissors. Right leg goes up and left leg goes away 45 degrees. Hands behind the back of the right calf. Lift your chest. If you can't get the calf, the back of the knee or thigh. Okay, and then we do a double bounce and switch, switch, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Now take your leg lower each time to the point where you can manage to do this without the pelvis tipping with the leg. The moment you start to feel the pelvis rocks or the back lifts, your leg is going too low. 3, 3. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Last one. Both knees in, head to the floor. Turn your head side to side. Can you bring your heels together, your knees wide, so you've got your knees apart, your heels touching? Arms down by your side for now. Push the legs away 45 degrees and then bend them back out again. As they push away, your heels stay touching and the back of the knees try to kiss each other. So push the legs away, try and get the back of the knees to kiss and then bend out wide again. It's actually not truly the back of the knees, but it's like you're trying to turn your kneecaps outwards because we've got the heels touching together. 1 more time like that. And then interlace your hands behind your head so your elbows are wide. Nod the chin. Feel the breastbone sink down and inwards. It sinks into the chest and down through the chest. Okay, now bring your knees towards your arms and then push your legs away 45 degrees. Knees toward the arms. We've got this little tilt through the tailbone, this little beginning of a bridge almost through the hips. 3 more. 3. Push away. When you push the legs away, we want to try and counterbalance that by hugging the belly back and in. 1. Okay, then take the legs away. They're in that 45-degree position, external rotation, Pilates stance. If you need a lighter option, bend the legs to 90 degrees. Let's take 5 rounds of the 100. Arms forwards, chest lifts a little higher. In 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, keep the legs strong. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees in, head down, turn your head side to side. And then go back into a full body stretch. Arms long, legs long, maybe a little wriggle. And stay in a long body position. Roll onto whichever side faces the screen so that you've got something to watch. You can just follow along with the verbals, but sometimes it's easier a little bit to see as well. Okay, once you're lying on your side, just bring your arm down a little toward the rib cage so we can get a lighter in the side of the rib cage, a little lift in the curve of the waist. And then can you lift your top leg up and leave your bottom leg on the floor? Point your top foot and bring the leg forward slightly. Flex your foot and take it back. Point, forwards, flex, back. You're trying to go further in front of the bottom leg and then behind the bottom leg. But at the same time, keep your pelvis fixed so the top hip stays in line with the bottom hip. 2 more with this leg. You've got your fingertips on the floor in front of you. 1 more. And back. Keep your foot pointed. Keep the leg in line with the bottom leg and circle round. So you're making a circle that you can manage to do without the pelvis moving. 2. 1, go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot. Float the bottom leg just enough so it feels like it's stretching off the mat. Float your top arm up and over, and then the only thing now that's out of line is the head. So let your head extend up through the gap of your arms, like you're reaching down through the gap of your legs, reaching up through the gap of your arms, and your head floats between the arms evenly with the spine. The sides of the waist draw back just enough that we don't feel the belly stretch. So think of the hand on your upper rib cage and the hand on your rib cage and the hand on your belly. Narrow the space between the two. Another breath there. Super duper, lower down. And then come round. We're on the hands and knees. So you're just going to pivot round onto your hands and knees and do some hip circles. Take it the other way. Okay, and let's lie onto our other side. Head resting on your arm. Then your arm almost feels like it shortens slightly, so that as it comes toward the rib cage, we get lighter on the side of the rib cage. The natural curve of your waist lifts. Fingertips on the floor for support. Top leg lifts only. Point, bring your leg forwards. Flex, take your leg back. Point, forwards, flex, back. Now, I know that I would lose my balance if I went too far forwards or too far back. So you want to manage how far you take the leg to maintain balance, but also to keep your hips stacked. No tipping of the pelvis. Last time. Then level your legs with each other with a pointed foot, circle round. Like your leg is a pencil, drawing in the space beyond your feet. Draw the circle the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then flex your foot, toes pull up. Bottom leg lifts, flex both feet as if you're standing through your legs. If you can take your top arm over, take your top arm over, palms face one another. Get longer through the top of your head floats just a little. Hugging the waist in, remember the feeling of your hand on the belly and the ribs, and try and engage the space between the two. 3, 2, 1. And relax down. Push your way up. Come to hands and knees. Circle your hips. And go the other way. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. And walk your hands towards your feet. Hold on to opposite elbows. Take a little swing side to side. And to center, release your arms, roll your spine up. Shoulders roll back and down. Right, so feet are staying at hip distance. Make the same position that you were making when you were lying on your side. So arms come up, thumbs are pointing back. And even press through both feet, the top of your head reaching up through the gap of your arms without letting the chin lift. Just keep your gaze straight forwards, your nose straight forwards. Hug the lower belly up, soften the front ribs in. Okay, now let's try and balance there. Balance on your right leg, turn your left knee outwards, and either your left heel can touch the inner right ankle, or you can put the foot on the inner calf. Or if you want to help the foot up a bit higher, you can bring it up to the inner thigh. Press your straight leg against your flat foot. Now bring your knee in front and bring your arms down by your side, and see if with your standing leg you can lift your heel up and down off the floor, then maybe 3, 4 or 5 times, up, down. I have to do it fast, but do it with as much control as you can. So see if you can be in control of the speed as well as the up and down. Try a couple more. This is my better side as well. Okay, and then bring your other leg down and give the legs and hips a little shake out. And we'll go to the other side. So feet back to hip distance, arms straight up. Soften your arms down toward the shoulders, but keep them long. Bring your head into line and hug belly and ribs. Okay, now we turn the right knee out. Heel can touch the inner ankle or be on the inner calf, or bring your foot up higher to the inner thigh. See if you can find some balance from your core, some strength from your core, and let that spread down and up. Let me try the same as on the other side. So bring your right knee forwards, and let's try and lift the left heel. 3, 4, 5 times. Up, down. Oh, arms are down. Sorry, forgot to bring the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Oh. When you're done, feet are down, little shake out. That's the nicest bit, isn't it? Can't beat a good shake. If you can't shake easily, try shaking every day. It's a really, really good thing to do for your body. Keeps you really loose, loosey-goosey. To the top end of your mat. A roll down, Chin to chest. Bow the chest down, hug the belly back, tips in the hips. Lower your bottom down to sitting. Use your hands to support you if you need to. As you come down, have a block or a cushion. Roll all the way down onto your back. And then pop your hips on your block or cushion and take a full body stretch with your hips slightly elevated. If it's not comfortable, just do it with your hips on the floor. Be nice and relaxed here. Don't worry too much about your shape in this position, just whatever feels comfortable for you. And just like the weight of your pelvis completely drops into the block or the ground, try and let the weight of your brain completely drop toward the back of your head. Notice how that softens you across your forehead, almost helps you drop tension in your face. Eyes dropping to the back of the sockets. Tongue to the back of your mouth. Turn your feet inwards and outwards so you're rolling on your heel. Push enough into your heel that you can bring one foot flat to the floor and then the other one. Tilt the pelvis back and forwards on your block. Bring your arms down, tilt the tailbone up and take the block out. Stretch your lower back long as it goes down to the floor. And pause. Let's do a little glute stretch, right ankle onto left knee. Then bring the left leg in. Holding the left leg wherever you can. Try and keep a gap between your right knee and your right shoulder. So the right knee is almost trying to press away from the right shoulder, just until you feel it in your hip or your thigh. Release the left leg down, right leg straightens out, neutralize the knee, right foot to floor, left ankle crossing. Bring the right leg in, hold wherever you can. Again, this is one that can make the head shoot back. So if your head is shooting back, help your head out, help your neck out by putting something underneath your head. Right foot to the floor, left leg up, straighten out the knee, and foot down. Either rest in a knock-kneed position or straighten your legs down to a straight position. And let's take a couple of minutes here, doing very little. Make it like a challenge for yourself to do as little as possible. Put yourself into a position which requires very little effort. Let your breath slip into its natural, innate rhythm with little effort. Feel from the biggest parts of your body, the big muscles, the big bones, your organs, right through to the smallest parts of your body, the small bones, your veins, even the cells of your body, everything, little and large, all relaxing. A ripple effect through every part of you as you send the intention to relax. And although very short, it's amazing how much benefit that rest can bring. It's like a power nap, a power rest. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Legs together as your arms stretch back. Wriggle out any yawn that you might have. There's always a yawn lurking in me for a full body stretch. And then bending your legs. You can turn to your side or you can rock up to sitting. Make your way up. Bring your hands together. Give yourself a very big well done. Big well done. And thank you all. See you soon.